The migrant workers of India, it is a largest working workforce in our country. It's called unorganized. These migrants from actually unorganized sector. From 1980 onwards, the migration or migrant workers is increasing from rural to cities, then interstate, and uh, all over India, even internationally, in everywhere in the world, the migrant workers issues are raised. Regarding Indian migrant workers, so mainly, so who are losing agriculture employment in their villages? These migrant workers from where? Actually, they are basically so landless poor peasants and agriculture laborers from the rural India. When the neoliberal policies and corporatization of agriculture, mechanization of agriculture, there are loss of rural employment, agriculture employment. Then the large quantity of migrant laborers come out from the villages for searching their work and livelihood. This is the base actually. This is the one base. Second base is the deindustrialization in district level and different level actually. Number of industries, small scale industries, medium scale industries, even actually lower mid higher industries also close. Every day there are closing actually. This is also deindustrialization and factories closed down also. Migrant problem is increasing. Now everywhere migrant workers, everywhere market labor, so-called market labor, they are facing. But according to our understanding, our approach, Trade Center of India, we have the approach towards the migrant workers. Uh, we want fight for them and their legal rights. So compared to earlier days, actually after COVID 2020, migrant workers issues problems are increasing, intensified. No legal protection, no employment guarantee, no day work guarantee, no actual wage guarantee, no actual social security or health question. So the ruling class or ruling states, governments are refusing, governments are neglecting them. So in 1980s actually there was a act. These migrant workers are protected under the Central Act. There is an act, the Interstate Migrant Workmen Regulation for Employment and Work Condition Act 1979. This is the Central Act, 30th Central Act. It was adopted in Indian Parliament in 1979. So, according to this act, every migrant workman should register his name and his work spot, work details, wage details, where he stayed, where his work, those district headquarters. Every district collector have the responsibility should register the migrant workers. District magistrate. Some states actually there may be called district collector, the district magistrate, district collector
Oh,
must be collect the registration. This is the one thing. Second thing is according to the act, every employer who give the employment to the migrant worker, every employer should register. Every employer should take the license from appropriate authority. There may be labor authority and other authority. Without licensing, so the no employer were the actually migrant workers. But nobody is worried about the migrant workers' rights actually. In mainly southern India, now the situation like so more and more migrant workers from northeast and north India towards Mumbai and Kerala and Chennai. Kerala,
Bangalore.
Bangalore also, mainly Maharashtra, mainly Mumbai, and Karnataka, Bangalore, and Kerala, some everywhere, Tamil Nadu also. These four states are major base for the migrant workers actually. Migrant workers from different parts of India, all over India actually. But no state government so protect them, their registration, their returns, their work condition, their employment conditions. No state actually, according to some serious studies actually, no migrant workers are registration. So uh, uh, in government survey and Ministry of Labors are preparing the false report to the their conferences, false report to the labor commission actually. So according to law, the migrant workers get wages, and migrant workers, the labor laws applies to migrant workers. Minimum Wages Act 1948, Payment of Wages Act 1939, Gratuity Act, Workmen Compensation Act, Bonus Act, and the Contract Labor Abolition and Regulation Act 1970. Like almost all central and state acts and rules are applying to the migrant workers. But according to existing survey, no state, very exceptional case, very small cases in Kerala. So even Kerala government led by the left front also, they are violating all legal protection to the migrant workers. Now the in Tamil Nadu, so there is a issue actually. There was a news actually. That news is created by the ruling system. News created by the actually BJP. Regarding migrant workers, language problem actually. The working class always ready to solve the language problem. For them, no language problem. For them, no so territory and uh, uh, so other problems actually. Workers, they want work, wages and livelihood. In this issue actually, the Trade Center of India have the uh, perspective for organizing these migrant workers, because this is the very largest section among the Indian producers, Indian working class. This is the very short, this is the most suffered, most exploited, largest section of the Indian working class. That is why, so Tuci have the plan for holding the conventions, debates, or studies about the migrant workers. Then we were going to for resolutions for action. This is the approach of Tuci towards the migrant laborers. R. Mansaya, so Vice President, Trade Center of India.